Shalom, shalom. Want to give all praise, glory, and honor due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Abundance to the apostles and prophets. Never spit to the good teacher, truth all over gold. This just going to be a quick lesson through the power of spirit, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. And I wanted to say this, man. You just going to have to start respecting the prophets, the men of the Lord that's out on the highways, byways teaching and bringing out this truth. And I was watching one of the brothers live stream down in GMS in South Carolina. They were doing a live stream yesterday. They're out the highways, byways teaching, and it's simple-minded Jake. He claimed that he was he knew about the truth for about 20 years, and I find it very ironic that that this guy knew about the truth, and he talking about he knew about the truth for 20 years, and yet he don't believe in the whole Bible, he don't believe in the whole road. He only adheres to the Old Testament. And this one of these Old Testament Israelites that they don't believe that Yahushua is the son of Yahweh, and I find it very ironic that he don't believe that. And as the brother was trying to teach and edify, try to get him to him wisdom, knowledge, to understand Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, he constantly kept running his mouth. And that's just like, Jace for you, man. Jace always trying to find a way to justify, their wickedness, man. Justify what they doing. And the brothers did an excellent job, cutting them up in the spirit, man. Just, bringing out scriptures in the Old and the New Testament and the Apocrypha. They brought out, basically bringing out the whole roll. And this man still, this Jay still refused to want to listen, man. Whether he an Adrian or a chocolate covered Edomite, we don't know. Because the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 1, it basically keep thy foot when I enter into the house of Yahweh. When you got the prophet that are teaching, the true prophet that are teaching the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you sit back, be quiet, you listen, and you take heed what the prophets is telling you. That's very simple. If you don't know anything and you just waking up to the truth, your job is to take notes and be quiet. Because you don't know anything. You got these bugged out Jakes, man. Like this guy, the bugged out, Jake. He trying to teach the he trying to teach the prophets, the men of the Lord, and he don't even have no lesson. He ain't out on the byways teaching. He ain't, you supposed to be in this thing 20 years and you don't even have no lesson. You ain't out on the byways teaching. And on top of that, you ain't even growed out your beard. You ain't even trying to keep the law, statute, commandments, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because every time the brothers bringing out the truth about this, bringing out the truth, and this guy, he was trying to overtalk them per se. He was trying to teach them, and he don't know nothing. How can you be in the truth for 20 years? You supposed to be in the truth for 20 years, and you still don't know anything. That just shows you that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is not dealing with you, man. He ain't progressing at all. You've been in the truth for 20 years, and you ain't out on the highways, byways teaching. You ain't even got a YouTube channel. Breaking down scriptures, breaking down lessons. Feed and edify the sheep. Because Yahushua told Peter, if you love me, you'll feed my sheep. And that's a basic scripture right there. And you've been in the truth for almost 20 years and you ain't even trying to edify anybody. But yet you trying to say that you're an Old Testament, basically you're an Old Testament Hebrew Israelite. And most I ain't dealing with you Old Testament Hebrew Israelites. I'm saying he's not dealing with you on no level. Because first of all, if you got the truth of Yahweh Shem Shai, you deal with the whole roll. The Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. You deal with all the scriptures, the whole entire roll. You know, as you've been led by the Spirit. You know, you're not just trying to say, oh, I'm Old Testament, and I don't believe in Yahweh. So that shows you your bias right there. And you talking about you know what I'm saying, you try to teach the prophets. The man of the Lord that actually been out on the highway, byway teaching over 10 plus years. You have the apostle teach for over 30 plus years. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for over 30 plus years. You can't teach, you know what I'm saying? It's not in your place to try to teach them, because get what? The Spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, is dealing with them. You know, you have to sit back and relax and take notes. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the Spirit be upon you, then you go out and teach. You know what I'm saying? But the Spirit is not dealing with that Jay, man. It's not dealing with him. Because you got Jace out there that think they could teach the brothers, they could teach the prophets, and you go on their page, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got no lessons up. They ain't out on the highway byway teaching. They ain't got no YouTube lessons up. They ain't trying to edify the sheep. But yeah, they turn around and think they could teach you and tell you what you need to do. But they ain't got out no lessons. You know, they ain't edifying no sheep. They ain't waking up Israel. They only want to cause division and confusion among the body. And the scripture said, and I'm Ecclesiastes 5:1, and I said before and say it again, you know, you're supposed to keep your feet when you come in the house of Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, if you just waking up to the truth, you don't trying to think that you could out teach the prophets, man. The one that Yahweh Shem Shai set up to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you Jays, you're going to wake up just to be destroyed, because you don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? You want to eject your own opinions. You want to eject what you think. But guess what? According to scripture, it's not what you think. It's about the word of Yahweh Shem Shai. It's not about what you think. Your opinions don't matter, just like our opinions don't matter. The word can defend itself. You know, the word can defend itself. And you got this guy, you know, like I said, he probably teach for 20 years, and you know what I'm saying, he ain't got out no lesson. He ain't out on the highways, byways teaching. He ain't edifying the sheep. And he an Old Testament Israelite. Come on, man. Most I ain't dealing with you Old Testament Israelites. And he sure definitely ain't dealing with you New Testament Christians, man. Yeah, you know, you just got to understand that you have to indulge in the whole role. Cause the book of Revelation, the angel told John to take the whole roll and eat it up. It shall be in our mouth sweet as honey, but it should be in our belly. It's gonna be in our belly bitter, man. You know, roughly paraphrasing. You know, it's gonna be sweet in your mouth at first, but when you really start finding out truth, it's gonna be bitter. You're gonna have a lot of bitter encounters and bitter experience in this truth. You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with the whole role. You know, you just don't deal with what you want to deal with. And that was the Jake problem, man. His Old Testament 20-year Hebrew Israelite. You know, he wanted to just deal with the Old Testament. And then what was the trip out part about it is that he wanted the brothers to pull out the New Testament. And you know, you had the elder, he was like, wait a minute, you said you are Old Testament. Why you want us to pull out the New Testament? If you just believe in the old, you know what I'm saying? Then basically he was denying Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai, for those who are waking up, Yahweh Shai is throughout the Old Testament. You know, especially in the book of Isaiah. Yahweh Shai is heavy in the book of Isaiah. You know, you got Isaiah chapter 53. You know, it's talking about Yahweh Shai. Talking about what he had to do on the cross. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, Yahweh Shai is been active in the Old Testament. Cause you read, I believe, in the New Testament, it said that you know, roughly paraphrase, he had to fulfill prophecy concerning him. So this guy talking about Yahushua don't exist and all this stuff. What you think the New Testament is, man? The New Testament is a correlation to the Old Testament. You know, Yahushua was in the Old Testament. Even Yahushua said, before Abraham was, I am. People got mad because, you know, these Old Testament Israelites didn't believe in Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? They didn't believe that he was the son of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? The scribes and Pharisees had a problem with that. Our people had a problem with that. And they said, how can you be around with Abraham? You're not even 50 years old yet. Yahushua told him plain, he said, before Abraham was, I am. And you know, they wanted to kill him because of that. And the spirits are back today, man. The same Old Testament spirits. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in Yahushua. But when you start showing them in the scriptures that Yahushua actually exists back in the Old Testament, you know what I'm saying? They trying to justify and they trying to talk all around it. And that what this brother tried to, well, I don't say brother, that what this 20-year-old Hebrew Israelite try to do, man. He trying to talk around the scriptures. He trying to talk around the fact that Yahushua, you know, existed. He didn't want to believe it. The brother kept bringing it out about the existence of Yahushua. And then another thing, he you know what I'm saying, he didn't want to hear about the, you know what I'm saying, about keeping the law, statute, commandments in the land in captivity. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to justify, oh, we're in the land of captivity, and this, and that. Yeah, some stuff he did say was true. But however, we are required to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. You know, you just have to sit down and be quiet. You have to understand that when the prophet speaks, you be quiet. You know, they always say, you know, 2 ears and 1 mouth. You know, you do twice as much listening than you do speaking. Because if you do twice as much speaking than you do listening, you're not going to learn anything. But if you do it twice as much listening as you do talking, you can learn a lot. Because scripture says in the book of Ecclesiastes, I believe it's the book of Proverbs, that a fool is wise when he keeps his mouth closed. You know, roughly paraphrasing. And a lot of you, y'all make fools out of yourselves, man, because you trying to argue with the men of the Lord and you don't got a leg to stand on. You ain't got no lesson. You're not out here making your body a living sacrifice. You know, you're not doing what the prophet doing. You're not, you know, holding down a steady job and then still got to teach the gospel. You ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But you trying to go out here and think you could teach the prophets. You could teach the men of the Lord. You can't teach them anything because the Spirit's not dealing with you. And for those who waking up, when you're out there teaching, you're going to counter these Old Testament prophets, man. You're going to counter them. You're going to counter a lot of bug-out jakes that think they could tell you, teach and tell you what to do, you know. But they ain't got no lessons. But, you know, a lot of these Old Testament Israelites, they, you know what I'm saying, they love it here in this society. You know what I'm saying? They think that Most High dealing with them. Most High ain't dealing with them on no level. Because for that guy that's trying to denounce that Yahushua is the son of Yahweh, it's just like you denouncing Yahweh himself. Because Yahushua said that everything he does, he get it from the Father. You know, roughly paraphrasing. But yeah, you know, you got these jakes out there that think they can teach the men of the Lord. But guess what? You can't teach the men of the Lord anything. The Spirit not dealing with you. If you think that you can out-teach the prophet, the Spirit is not dealing with you. And that's a problem with Elijah Jake. Elijah Jake get a little wisdom and try to call yourself getting a little wisdom and knowledge. And you think that you can out-teach the prophets. You can't out-teach anybody. When you're in the truth, you here to help. You're not here to try to think you know more than anybody. Because guess what? None of them know more than anybody. You know, I don't know more than the prophets. I don't claim that I do. But when the prophet teach, you know, I sit back and listen. And that's what you're supposed to do. You sit back and listen. And this guy, he didn't want to listen. He wanted to interject his own opinions. And get what, your opinions don't matter. Your opinions do not matter when it comes down to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. 2 ears, 1 mouth. If you don't know anything, be quiet, take notes, and listen and learn. Plain and simple. You know, don't be like this Old Testament Jake, man. That trying to denounce, you know, he denouncing Yahushua, but yeah, he wants the brothers to read out the New Testament. But you claim you're an Old Testament Israelite. You know, the Most High is going to destroy you if you don't repent. You know, that's it for a lesson. Want to give all praise, glory, and honor due unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Ruach double honors to the apostles, elders, and prophets, and no respect to the brothers teaching truth all over the globe. See you again with another lesson real soon. Yahweh willing. Shalom.